I don't want that. You eat that. I'll eat the
We call
bagel.
that European throat sing.
I do. Thank you. Thank me. Thank everybody you see, except when they pee. No, I do not. Somebody touch my twat. I don't have a twat. Okay.
You could though, with new regulations going
Oh,
throughout
good
Canada, you could.
point. They just cut your penis open, take out all the material, turn it into a twat.
That's right. That's all they do. They cut it off, hollow it out, flip it in, well, sew it together, and just stuff it right back in.
Yep. Or they can make you a gross dick out of your vagina too.
Yeah, it's true.
It's weird looking, but it's what it is.
It takes some ass hair or some ass flesh and just sew it together.
Slightly disturbing.
You should be.
It's
You don't want to see it. Don't
scary.
look it up. Do not search vagina penis, or I guess that wouldn't be the right search.
Post-op transsexual operation.
There you go. Don't search for that. You grossed out, man. That is like the deep dark web. That is where you don't want to go. Or you do, if you're interested in that kind of thing.
Yeah, if you're one of those kind of weird people, yeah, go for it.
If you like the look of
Yeah, I don't judge, man. Whatever.
Lately, though, a little known fact, they've learned how to make a gland.
So they're getting better in their faux penis.
Yeah, the glands used to look like this weird thing that was like a, I don't know, like the head on a sock puppet. And now it's more glandsy. Yep.
It's always good, I guess.
Donna?
Yes?
That's a mighty fine bagel.
Yeah, they're really good.
You like all my artwork I posted there? Ben Garrison. Big old nothing burger.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah, nothing burger, the Russian scandal. But then again, we look into hers. You got the Ukrainian deal, the Benghazi scandal, all the murders. She's paid people to commit, the illegal servers, all the emails she leaked, the lies she continues to spew, and the pay for play, of course. Oh, and the hot sauce, which is the Hillary healthcare bullshit.
Lights, murder, Benghazi. Yeah. Oh,
how do you like the European vacation one? The running of the goats in Spain.
Oh my god, that's the best. The running of the goats. Ben Garrison.
Yeah, that's the artist.
Climate change. Pay me! Bob Dole. I actually liked Bob Dole, but he was such a boring guy.
Bob Dole. Bob Dole only likes to talk about one thing, and that's Bob Dole.
I didn't think he was that bad. Like, honestly, I didn't think he was that bad of a running mate, but he was so boring. Like, honestly, he was just boring guy. And
he was still he's still worse choice than fucking Bush. And that was like the bottom of the barrel.
I swear that's what it is, right? Like, they try to find somebody who's as bad as they are and run against them. Like Hillary, like nobody, like Hillary's got the worst, Hillary's got the worst one where like they found papers basically linking her back to getting Trump pushed through to the election because she thought she would win against Trump, and
Yeah.
people didn't even want her. They were like, no, no, we don't want you. It's why she
Mhm.
was so happy when he became her running mate. She was like, oh, I'll totally win.
Yeah, and he demolished her.
Well, she had that popular vote bullshit. But, yeah, still,
No,
you
that was proven to be false, though, considering they did a recount for the actual Harvard studies, and they found that like 7 million illegals voted, and she only won. Well, allegedly, she only won the popular vote by 3 million. So there, it cuts it out right there.
Oh, you think she was doing like scamming, right? Like she was using.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, it's been proven with the they infiltrated the DNC and they got people to confess on camera that they were stuffing ballot boxes and shit.
Yeah, well, if you're not an American citizen, like I can't vote in your election.
No, well, legally you can, but it's within the sanctuary cities now. They're literally handing identification cards over to illegals and saying you can go vote. They're trying to steal
make
back.
Any sense.
I know it never does with the Democratic Party. Then again, it never does like half the time with the fucking Republican Party either. It's pure corruption on both ends.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, you wouldn't be able to get away with that in Canada. If you're not a citizen of Canada, you're not allowed to vote. Hey, Canada has one up on you.
Yeah, they'll just vet you in, give you a green card, and say, here's a job that we wanted to give to this guy, but
untrue. You gotta wait 2 years. Hello, Carrie. You gotta wait 2 whole years.
That's surprising.
Yeah, you gotta wait 2 whole years. Somebody, I can't remember who signed that in. Somebody who was decent. Pretty soon we'll have Trudeau like getting rid of that too. He'll be like, get rid of the 2 years. Jean Chrétien, what a dickbag. Guy literally talks out of the side of his head.
But at least you'll have a prime minister with a pink turban next time around.
That's a good point. That guy is very pro immigration.
Yeah, let's see how that works out.
He is. He's pro-immigration because he believes that the best way to make America better is to immigrate in better people for
let's immigrate most of the population of war-torn countries into our country and see how well they actually mesh in with our societal upbringing.
It plays well. I mean, technically, like probably in another 20 years, we're going like white people will be the minority in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, we'll become the minority.
Technically, we're the minority in the world, so.
Yeah, Canada was interesting. We used to immigrate mostly Irish people and German people, and
back in everybody hated Ireland as well as Germany during the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s.
Yeah, we took a lot of, and actually, Canada took in a lot of the people who came out of after the war in World War II. Canada took a lot of people out of Germany. So we did okay. We were.
Well, yeah, the whole world took in immigrants from Germany. We got a bunch of Nazis. I mean, that's how our scientific community boomed, so fast.
Oh yeah. No, but we got all the bad ones though, Carbon. We got all the people who couldn't make planes and stuff. We had a plane. There's a funny story that started in the early 90s where they signed a thing. They were going to make a plane that was better than the F-16. And this started in 92, right? And I can't remember what it was called. It was called something stupid because we were naming it after something Canadian. And it was, by the time it was finished, which took 12 years, it was like it was as good as an F-12, but by that time, like F-12s were like old hat. Like so we
We did
basically
it only 10 years too late.
yes, yeah, we were 10 years too late, but we produced a plane that could fly like nobody's business for like 1992 standards, and woof, man. And then we got a bunch of nuclear weapons, and we decided that NORAD was important for nuclear weapons, right? But we decided not to put actual nuclear warheads in them. We put sandbags.
Wait a minute. What does having to track Santa have anything to do with your national security?
No, we had to have nuclear weapons because the United States made them set them up on
Yeah.
like parallel, to protect like missiles coming over the top. But instead of putting like small warheads in them, we put sandbags.
Speaking of that,
Give
I
that
did an
sandbag.
article about how you can go online and register to own a gun.
In Canada?
I'm not really sure where it is. It's somewhere in the United States.
You can
Oh,
go
my
online,
God.
register to own a
Oh.
gun anywhere in the U.S. But to actually buy it, it requires a full background check.
Which is good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're wanting you to. Okay, well, they're wanting to like make it so like you can go online and like register it,
Oh yeah,
and then
you can do that.
you can like buy it or whatever. I'm like, that's not going to work.
Well, yeah, but you can buy it online, but then it gets shipped to a reputable FFA dealership, which you have to go there and actually purchase it from them. It requires a full background check.
Yeah, Canada did that too. We went through the whole registration. Watch out, pre-registration was the first step to getting rid of guns in Canada.
Mhm.
Dad said it would be. Said
See,
it
we don't
like
have
10
to
years
register our
before.
firearms though, because the NRA only keeps the record for a couple years, and then it's wiped clean again. So if you register your firearm, it will become unregistered again within the next 5 years.
Okay, does that mean like but they can't really track, because what they did in
No.
Canada was they made like registration so they could track where all the guns were, and then about 10 years after they got the tracking done for all the guns, they put an institution where they demanded registration, and then 2 years after that they demanded confiscation.
Yeah, they you don't have to do that down here. It's not a requirement for registration.
That's good. Watch out. That's how they get you. Is
Mhm.
they get you with the old registration one too. The libtards love
Oh.
it.
Did you know that Easter is on April Fool's Day?
Yes, I did. Erin has been touting that
So-
and tooting her own horn for a while.
So we can now fool people with Easter eggs. We're like, let's go have an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah,
And don't
you
put
just-
any eggs
just
out
put-
there.
Yeah, you just go around the neighborhood and you get fresh dog shit and you put it in the Easter eggs.
Oh,
you hide it
good
around the-
idea.
If you pretend to put Easter eggs out and like secretly have them in your bowl the entire time, your kids will be out there searching for hours.
And you can eat them.
Parent free time. This is what
That's
you'll call
not
it.
chocolate, honey. Put that down.
Okay, in
They were
Canada,
like, Dad, we can't find any. Where are they? Keep
Okay,
looking,
so-
they're out there somewhere.
Keep
so
looking.
here's what they do. Oh God, we're a religious community, right?
That
So
is
they
a
don't want
sick
to
move.
they don't want to admit the Easter Bunny's real here, which is weird. Because it's just kids that gives a shit. But they don't want to admit the Easter Bunny's real, so they hide eggs, and there's nothing in the eggs because that would mean there was actually a bunny. And then you have to bring back these empty eggs to the adult, and then the adult counts your eggs and gives you out
So-
prizes for
So it's
them.
like it's like a scavenger hunt
Yeah.
/ raffle.
Hey, we used to put like chocolate and stuff in our eggs.
I
It was a
know, I
reward.
know.
It was a word. It was a reward finding those eggs.
But that's because back
We
then,
worked
you
so
know, they
hard.
were like, well, who leaves the eggs? And then you had to say the Easter Bunny, and our religious community is like, don't you dare admit the Easter Bunny's real. Because then the question always becomes, and this is like 1 to 2, right? Well, if, like, the Easter Bunny's not real, and they're like, well, how do you know the Easter Bunny's not real? Because he's made up. And you know, he's made up because there's no proof he exists. Then kids will immediately make the leap in logic too. Well, we can't prove God exists either. So if
Which
he
is
What about
hilarious.
what about
considering-
Santa Claus? Huh? What they
Yeah,
say about
exactly.
Santa Claus?
It is what they don't want because it's a leap in logic that says that if one doesn't exist because there's no proof, there's no actual proof God exists either, and then they have to start like thinking on the fly, right? So yeah.
You see, the true thing is why. Well, I know why, but why is Easter about a rabbit that's hiding eggs, as where it's supposed to be the rejuvenation of Christ? You know, the third day.
It's secretly about fertility. It's
okay.
secretly about fertility.
Donna would like me to turn on the speaker so she can hear.
Well, Donna,
Then
get
why did
your
you fucking get
Canadian butt back out here.
Right? Why'd you get off here if you wanted to hear us?
Don't be lazy, Donna.
She doesn't want to be part of the podcast, but she wants to hear what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, she was supposed to. She was telling me that she wasn't allowed to talk in the podcast today, but she did an awful lot of talking.
Stab that can.
We're just
What?
talking. I'm recording, but we're still talking. Carmen and I are talking about the invalidation of God.
No, technically, I want to know the combination of why Easter is about rabbits hiding shit versus what it was originally meant for. The Catholic Church.
They want to make you find things.
So okay. Good Friday was the day he was put into his tomb, and Easter Sunday is the day he rose. Right. I have no idea why there's a bunny, Carbon. Why is there a bunny?
It has to do with the pagan gods.
Because everyone
What?
likes bunnies, and it is about fertility. Hey,
Yeah, that's
I put a spell on you. You're mad.
I knew it. The pagans are running the world. It ain't a Jewish conspiracy. It's a pagan conspiracy.
Yeah, that's right. Pagan conspiracy. But yeah, Easter represents the fertility. It's same as eggs.
Rejuvenation. Yeah. No, that's spring solstice, right? No, March 21st. So Easter falls on. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't sacrifice virgins anymore, though.
No, it's all about.
We don't do it. Oh my gosh.
Sacrifice a muzzy. You know, that's good.
Oh, Jesus! And the racism continues. Okay, now you didn't sacrifice virgins, Carmen, Nathan?
No.
No,
Very
they
much.
did.
Sure, there's not a history of sacrificing virgins.
Not unless we're talking about fucking.
No, they used to just slice their hand and use their blood in a little cup thing.
I know they legitimately sacrificed animals.
Were they virgin animals? Can we prove?
They might have been. I don't know.
That was like the
It might-
Viking years, though.
Unless you
it
go
was-
to the fucking open corner there.
It was usually a goat.
Son of a nut! Goats
Quite
run.
literally.
The pagans are here. Bang!
Man.
The
Yeah,
pagans
that's
are coming! Run, your hoofed animals!
But Easter is about fertility and everything. And the bunny thing, I'm not sure what the bunny represents.
No,
Fuck like rabbit, man.
Oh, okay.
Eh,
Marcia
it got-
said
it
it's
got
because
confused.
bunnies reproduce, so like there's no
Exactly.
tomorrow.
yeah, but
They're
maybe
always
shouldn't-
doing the thing.
Okay, I'm gonna look up conspiracy theories. Bunny conspiracy theories. Here it comes.
Bunny conspiracy theories.
Careful, man. You don't want to go down this rabbit hole.
I
You're gonna
do.
find
It's
the-
That is
literal.
why.
Yeah.
That is why I said our back album is 3 foxes growling at 2 bunnies doing it, and they're all looking up like, "Oh, we've been caught."
You're gonna
And
find
they have to have like, and the bunnies have to have like word bubbles like, "Crap."
Oh, there's a dark conspiracy about Zootopia.
gonna
The
see a
that
Johnny Darko
oh
bunny.
oh oh oh! I found it.
I'm telling
I
you,
was-
you go through this. You're gonna find a Donnie Darko bunny at your window every night.
Meaning that I can use it without paying for the privilege as a struggling songwriter. Blah blah blah. But if you're looking for Easter bunnies, your choice is broad and numerous. Now, I like bunnies as well as anybody. The Easter bunny and those other secular Easter trappings. Why are they secular Easter trappings? The bunnies, chicks, and egg things, and I understand the leftover. The existing pagan celebrations were Christianized, resulting in a murky mix of Christian and pagan symbolism. The traditions involving candy at Easter time were, as I best can tell, originated in a secret coalition of candy makers and dentists.
No, it has to do with the prosperity of the spring.
No, we're gonna go with the candy makers and dentists. Yeah. The
We are
dominant
explaining
symbols
Easter, damn it.
are a measure of society's spiritual values and
Barry,
conditions.
leave
The
that alone.
indications many American societies
Yeah,
seem
leave
to
it
point
alone.
towards an organized coup, and the bunnies are winning. What?
Bunnies are winning.
Oh, this has to be a troll. This is a troll. This person's
This has to
trolling.
be a shirt that says the bunnies are winning.
No, he's not. Oh, God, no. It's funnier than that. This man actually isn't a troll. He's a Christian.
And on the back it says "Hop to it."
Oh, Jesus.
Leave it alone.
I was hoping for a troll, but he's actually a Christian. So,
Yeah, he's
the
a
good
Southern
news
Baptist.
that Jesus Christ dies for our sins and rose on the third day, victorious over the grave, is the central theme of Easter. Without Jesus, it's just bunnies and jelly beans. A hollow, lifeless shell of what the Easter celebration should be. Oh God, Carbon.
So what is the thing with
Okay,
the
so this man
paganism?
believes.
How
that
does Easter fit in with the whole paganism
Okay,
thing?
so this man who actually has a website that is a Christian website, and his name is Daniel F. Case, believes that it is a conspiracy by candy makers and dentists.
Candy makers and dentists.
I shit you not, that's what he believes.
Okay, but how does this fit in with paganism?
Well, he says the bunnies is because they're trying to make fun of Jesus. So,
What?
yeah. Hey,
He's saying that
whatever.
pagans are making fun of Jesus with bunnies.
Yeah, you goddamn making fun of Jesus with bunnies.
Okay, that's bull crap. I'm sorry.
Why, you're the crown of thorns, not big old ears.
Oh, dude, no, they're doing it. They're doing it for the. I thought he was trolling. I was sure he was trolling. No, he's a Christian. Which you know
must
what?
be one of those Southern Baptists. They're fucking crazy.
You know what the
Okay,
funniest thing is?
Well, look up Easter and paganism. I'm just curious on what it says.
Okay, I will look it up. Hold on. Easter and paganism.
Yeah, God of the spring and whatnot.
Yeah,
Easter and
I believe it's Freya.
Yeah, something like that.
the ancient pagan orders. Oh, sorry. The ancient
opening
pagan
it.
origins. Okay.
That cabinet.
Easter Sunday is a festival and holiday celebration for millions of people around the world. Blah blah blah. Jesus, crucifixion, Calvary. It is also a day.
Yeah, that's
blah,
not
blah,
sacrilegious
blah.
at all. Blah blah blah. Jesus.
Blah 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 blah. Okay. Easter is a movable feast which is chosen to correspond with the first Sunday following the full moon after the March equinox and occurs on different dates and around the world, since the Western churches use the Gregorian calendar while Eastern churches use the Julian calendar. So where did the movable feast begin? Good question. Most historians agree that Easter was originally a pagan festival. According to the New Unger's Bible Dictionary, says the word Easter is of Saxon origin. Estra, the goddess of spring,
Yes.
in whose honor sacrifices were offered about Passover. time each year. By the 8th century, Anglo-Saxons had adopted the name to designate the celebration of Christ's resurrection. Okay, so they just adopted it. Eat it, pagans! One theory that has been put forward is the Easter story of crucifixion and resurrection is symbolic rebirth and renewal and retells the cycle of seasons, the death and return of the sun. Ooh, Tony Nugent. Okay, the Easter story comes
I'm about to lay her down.
comes from the Sumerian legend of Dumuzi and his wife Inanna. The epic myth called The Descent of Inanna, found inscribed in the cuneiform clay tablets dating back to 2100 BC. When Tammuz dies, Ishtar is grief-stricken and follows him to the underworld. In the underworld, she enters through 7 gates and her worldly attire is removed. Naked and bowed low, she is judged, killed, and then hung on display. In her absence, the earth loses its fertility, crops cease to grow, and animals stop reproducing. Unless something is done, all life on earth will end. After Inanna has been missing for 3 days, her assistant goes...
Welcome to the prequel of Dante's Inferno.